Yo, 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 yo. What is up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Killjoy Jake YouTube channel. My name is Todd, or Meat, as my shirt would say. Just call me a piece of meat. What's up, everybody? How we doing? What's up, what's up? I got Amy in the chat. What's up, what's up? Oh, you're gonna try to sell me the broom shakalaka? It has so many features. Love it. I love the reference, Amy. Amy's always coming in here with an Adult Swim short profile picture, and that makes me so happy. I love those things. They're so weird. So, Amy, thank you. Thanks for always entertaining me with these fantastic profile pictures. I dig it. Thanks for being here, my friend. Villain Killin' Dylan. What's up, Dylan? How we doing, man? Thanks for your support. Thanks for being a Killjoy cult member. I appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah! There, I'll give you a big ol' screech right there. A freak out. I'm so happy because I'm live. What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. I see more people rolling in. Welcome on in. I'll get to you. I promise. I'm gonna get to everybody. I'm gonna say hello to every last one of you. There's nothing you can do about it. JR Tap, what's up, dog? How we doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate you. RJ Skarenki is saying happy Friday to you. Let's talk some Scream 7. Oh! Let's talk a little Scream 7. Who's still excited for Scream 7? Show of hands. Did I put my hand up? That was a mistake. I'm just kidding. Carter Sauce, what's up, dog? How we doing? Carter, thanks for watching my video today. It means a lot to me. Thanks for checking that out, man. Appreciate you. Carter does some pretty fucking sick music over on his page, so check that out. Casey Tibbs, what's up, Casey? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for being here. That sounded scary saying, what's up, my fellow cult members? Pretty appropriate from That Sounded Scary because they just became a YouTube member. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you. Thanks for that kind of crazy support. Means a lot to me. Thank you, thank you. Jermaine Jakes, I like your last name. What's up, dog? How we doing? Welcome in, dude. Tara is with us. Salgado. I like that last name. Tara Salgado. Hey, y'all. What's up, what's up? How we doing? Ashley S, how's it going? Thanks for being a Killjoy cult member. I appreciate you. Thank you, Ashley. Bobby, what's up? How was your day, bro? You know, here's what I'll say. When you have bad days, you got to just blow past it and keep a smile on that silly face of yours. Because I got a real silly face. So you got to keep it positive. You got to keep it good. Doesn't matter if your video completely bombed that you worked an entire week on. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Just keep making videos, keep vibing. This is absolutely me venting to you, Bobby, for literally no reason, but don't worry about it. It's all good. I love you, Bobby. Thanks for being here. Ghostface95 is saying, hi, Jake. I'm currently going insane. My two favorite YouTubers, which are yourself and Pugapillar, are streaming at the same time, so I keep switching back and forth. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Between streams like the damn Flash. Ghostface95, I just appreciate you coming in here, my friend. Very cool that someone named Pugapillar is also live. I love that name. Fantastic. Very good shit, Ghostface95. Enjoy both streams, I guess. Good stuff. Jermaine is excited for Beetlejuice 2. I am too. Jenna Ortega is going to be in there. This is pretty cool. Scream fans, how about them apples? Pretty sick. I'm excited for this one. They just wrapped filming for it. We got some interesting new stills from the movie as well. If you guys have been following all the behind-the-scenes stuff. I got to get a big video out on that at some point. I had a short blow up talking about Beetlejuice 2. So soon. Sarah Campbell, what's up, Sarah? How we doing? Sarah's the queen around these parts. And me and Sarah, I swear to God, I'm going to message you on Instagram soon about doing a Final Destination podcast. I haven't even slept this week. I've just been like editing video. That's all I do. So instead of drinking coffee this afternoon, it's tea. I promise. We're not spilling the tea on anybody tonight, though. Only good tea. Only good tea to be spilled, dog. What else is going on out there? Carter is saying, always I've been binging your videos for months. Thank you, my friend. But figured I should comment more to appease the algorithm gods. I appreciate that. The algorithm gods are not happy with me today. I've pissed them off for whatever reason. But thank you, Carter. Thank you for trying to set things back in order. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much, my friend. Fallon Vamp is with us. What's up, dog? How we doing? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you a whole bunch. Ashley can't wait to finally watch The Exorcist Believer tomorrow night. It is on Peacock. Yeah, Peacock. Yep, it is on Peacock. I was like, wait a minute. Yes, it is on Peacock. Check it out if you have not seen it. I wasn't crazy about it, I'm gonna be honest. But, you know, give it a watch. If you're a fan of The Exorcist, form your own opinion, of course. You gotta watch these movies, you know, even if I say they suck. Still watch them. Or if other people out there say they suck, still watch them. I promise you, everyone is going to have a different opinion. I've heard a lot of people who say they actually really liked this one. So check it out. Give it a watch. Jump Scare TV is with us. What's up? What's up? Oh God. Sorry, delayed reaction right there. Howdy. What's up, dog? Howdy, cowboy. How you doing? Victor Crowley Customs is saying Art the Clown is on his sled delivering torture to all the to all the children of the world. He's a little worse than Krampus, nowhere near Santa Claus, but dresses the same as the guy. Jesus Christ, I can't wait for that movie. It's coming, Victor Crowley Customs. I'm excited. Jason Carpenter, thank you for being a Killjoy cult member. Your support means a lot to me in these trying times. Thanks, Jason. Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you. What's up? What's up? Sky Hunt is saying, do you think that the legacy characters will die in Scream 7? I think Sky, I gotta be honest with you. I think the question right now is, will they even be in Scream 7? That's what worries me. Holy shit. This is all rumors, and I don't mean to talk about rumors like they're true, because that sucks, and YouTube channels that do that also suck. But what I will say is that legacy characters coming back for Scream 7 seems a little unlikely right now. But once again, that's all rumors. So nothing's 100% confirmed yet. But I hope somebody comes back. I really do. But what the most likely outcome is right now is that it's going to be a full-on reboot. I think whenever you say full-on about anything, it just kind of sounds gross, and I say that a lot. I've been noticing that about myself, about how I speak. It's going to be full-on. Oh, yeah. Then see, there's some kind of sexual thing in there, and I don't like that. I'm not a fan of it. But kind of feels like Scream 7's going to be a reboot, is what I'm thinking. But I hope they come back. And as always, if a character dies, as long as it serves the story, cool. Especially if it's a legacy character. Like, I don't think we should just be bringing back legacy characters to kill them, because doesn't that kind of feel a little disrespectful, right? But hey, if you're gonna bring back Gale and she dies to push the plot forward, I'm here for it. Same thing with Dewey. That death shatters my soul, but that's an emotion I want to feel. I don't want to be watching horror movies and the only emotion I feel is happiness. Is that really a horror movie at the end of the day? I think there's an argument to be made. I think there's a point to be made there, but that's just my thought. So whatever they end up doing next, I hope that they don't hold anything back. They don't try to make it a safe movie, because that's no fun. Safe is not fun, man. I want to get pushed out of my comfort zone with horror. That's why I watch these movies. So let's see what else they do with that. Chainsaw Reacts, what's up, dog? How we doing? How you doing? Favorite silent horror film? This is an entire era of horror that I really have not gotten into. I got to be completely real with you. I mean, is the original Nosferatu, I guess? Like, God, I haven't seen too many. I got to be honest, like older horror movies, like, I mean, we're talking 30s, 20s, that, like, even beyond that, man, gotta be honest, not an expert. Like, pretty much 60s onward, I could talk about, but unfortunately, man, some of these older ones, I just have not gotten into as much. Universal Classic Monsters, Hammer Pictures, I've seen some of these. Your boy loves some Creature from the Black Lagoon, that's why I got it right here. Would love to remake this bad boy one day, if that's possible, but, man, you're asking some deep dive questions, my friend. Shit, you stumped old Jake with that one. Maybe one day I'll start diving into some of the weirder films of the past, but Jake hasn't had time for that. Unfortunately, not quite yet. Getting there, though, I promised. Have I seen Good Burger 2? Great question, my friend. My buddy Jesse, who runs the Storytime Spectacular, recommends this movie. He says it's really good. I have not seen it, though. Check out his review if you want a good review of it. Good Burger 2, I love the first one, so I imagine the sequel has got to be something worth watching. Got to be worth checking out a little bit. Paramount Plus? Is that where that's at? Maybe? I think that's where it is. Good Burger 2, I gotta check it out. I've just been working, man. I've been working. Jake's been working and working and working. I haven't had time to watch any movies this week. It makes me sad. Ooh is with us. What's up, Ooh? How we doing? Jake, how did you like Skinamarink? It's in my top 15 for horror movies this year. I really enjoyed Skinamarink, but I totally understand why people might not like this movie. This is one of the most niche horror movies to come out all year, I think. But I think I have some good points to make about it. I'll be talking about it a little more towards the end of the year. I did do a review of Skinamarink earlier on. in the year. That video is still floating around, so if you want to check that out, go watch it. I think I had some interesting things to say about it. I mean, it's a very experimental film. Here's the thing. If you haven't seen it, I'm not spoiling anything by saying this. The majority of the shots are either the ceiling or the floor. It's mostly like an audio drama, which some people will get really turned off by. I understand that, but it's all done on purpose. Like, it's a very experimental movie that's supposed to give you as little as possible, and I kind of vibe with it. There are a lot of movies, even another movie that came out this year, which I won't name drop here, that I just wasn't crazy about, that have this same approach where it's like it tries to show you as little as possible. So I'm not crazy about it all the time, but in terms of Skinamarink, I kind of liked it. I was like, okay, that was kind of cool. I don't know if it's a 10 out of 10 for me, but I enjoyed it. I like that one. Eric Cartman is with us. What's up, Eric? Saying, have you seen the horror movie The Stuff? Yes, I really like This Stuff. This is a really goofy 80s movie about basically yogurt that kills people, if you want to call it that. It's The Stuff. What is it? I don't know, but it tastes delicious, and it definitely does not melt your insides and turn you into some kind of alien monster. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just eat it. You're good. Eric Cartman, I love that one. Highly recommend. Very, very good, like 80s B movie, dude. Scott Royston, what's up, dog? Thanks for being a Killjoy cult member. Your support means a lot to me, and I know I've said it to everyone else, but Scott, it really does mean a lot. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Thanks for your support. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. It means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Jason is saying, today was dog shit. Oh, that's no good. Canceled my workout, relaxing at home, playing RE4, here to talk about horror movies. I'm so sorry, man. If it makes you feel any better, I've had to cancel my workouts like all week because I've just been so busy too, man. So hopefully next week is not dog shit. You're able to get to the gym, eat some healthy food, play a little video games here and there. Make it happen, man. We always got tomorrow, you know, Jason. You can always wake up tomorrow and be like, today's gonna be a good day, damn it. I'm gonna make it happen. I love it. I love it, man. Hope you're having a relaxing night, though, my dude. Ghostface95 is saying, a lot of people may disagree with me, but I think the only reason Roman lost to Sydney in Scream 3 is because of how drunk he was. That's really interesting. I never thought about that. A sober Roman would beat Sid in 2 minutes. That's I never thought about that. Yeah, I guess he was drinking. He did a lot drunk, though. You know, you gotta admit, you gotta give Roman some credit there. Roman is such an interesting character, man. I still don't know how I feel about him. I've never been 100% one way or the other about Roman. Like, there's some things I really like, there's some things I really don't like. But for being this mastermind Ghostface, who's setting up all this crazy, elaborate, over-the-top Hollywood shit, I think they execute that pretty well. And Scott Foley's fantastic, of course, who plays him. But that's a pretty interesting point there. Sid also came fucking strapped with 2 guns on her ankles. Who could have predicted that? And a bulletproof vest. God damn. That shit's so funny to me. I love it. I love that ending. El Dante, good evening, Jake. Good evening, all. Hope everyone is doing good. I don't know why I read that like I'm a supervillain, but welcome in, El Dante. Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for wishing everyone well. Noah Atkinson, what's up, dog? Avengers Assemble. Gil Weathers might be killed off in Scream 7, if she's in it at all. God damn. Noah, I'm so scared. I'm so scared, Noah. What is this movie gonna be? I don't know. Yasmer, what's up, dog? How you doing? Welcome in. I don't know if you've been here before, but if you have, hello, and I'm so sorry I forgot your name. I 100% believe Roman was faking being drunk. A twist! He was planning a massacre that night. It was part of his act. Ooh, I kind of like that too. He was pretending to be drunk. It was just apple juice in his whiskey glass. Was he drinking whiskey? I can't remember, but point being, I kind of like that. Yaz, I think you got a point there. You got a pretty good point. Shockwave Edits, what's up, dog? What's up, Shockwave? Back in business? Hell yeah. We love being back in business. I love business. Red Right Hand, a full-on Scream fan film. Full-on frontal of Jamie Connors in that movie. It's not too far off from the truth. There's a lot of junkage in that movie. Carter Scotland Allen, what's up, dog? How we doing? Welcome in, welcome in. He's hoping everyone's doing well, too. I hope everyone's doing well as well. I like it. I heard Ghostface was the next character to silently walk off Scream 7. Psh. Well, maybe they can get Brandon James from the TV series, but he's pretty fucking busy these days, too. Damn it. What's going on? Sarah Campbell has gifted 5 Killjoy Jake memberships. Appreciate you, Queen Sarah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. Means a lot. Means a lot to old Jake. Got a bunch of people that are now members. Garrett Peck being one of them. Look at that. Hell yeah. Good stuff. Garrett and Casey, fuck. It's awesome. Good shit. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate you. Scott Walker's with us. What's up, Scott? How we doing? How you going, my friend? I'm going pretty well. Sorry I'm late doing housework. That's all good. If they do a remake of Cujo, I think they should have a Labrador as the killer dog in the movie instead of a Saint Bernard. What's the scariest looking dog? That's my question. Because I feel like a Labrador is not that, like, neither of these dogs are too scary to me. I don't know. Would it be controversial to say a pit bull? I love pit bulls, by the way. They're absolutely adorable. But I know some people get iffy when that gets brought up. I don't know. I love pit bulls. I've known many pit bulls my entire life, and they're all just a bunch of cuties. I love them so much. I would love to own one day, if I'm being completely honest. I'm more of a cat person myself, though. I gotta be honest. As controversial as that may be, Killjoy J canceled. He doesn't like dogs. He only likes cats. No, I'm just kidding. I love dogs. But I don't know. I'm just more of a cat. I'm more of a cat dad myself. But I don't know. Who wants to see Cujo be a pit bull or some other kind of dog? I don't know. Throw it out there. El Dante, you've never heard of Good Burger? He's a dude. She's a dude. We're all dudes. Watch it. Oh my God, it's so good. Keenan and Kel. Oh man, El Dante, you're missing out, dog. Good movie. Skinamarink wasn't my jam. Definitely not for everybody. Whew, I would not recommend that movie to like general audience, I guess. Skinamarink is very much so like, here's this experiment of basically nothing happening for 20 minutes, and then we're gonna just throw the scariest jump scare we can at you. And for that, I kind of appreciate it, but definitely not for everybody. And definitely not a movie I don't think I'll be watching too many more times in my lifetime. But I gotta hand it to Kyle Edward Ball for making such an experimental film and being strangely successful with it too. Fuck. Yeah, you gotta hand it to the guy, even if you don't like that one. Pretty interesting little experiment that he was able to run there. I'm excited to see what he does next. Carter Scotland Allen saying, can't fucking wait for Maxine. Ya boy's doing a video on this soon. Content plan right now, just a little update for that. Tomorrow I got a Terrifier 2 update coming from my friends over at Nerdbox. Thank you so much to David for that little update. We got a official confirmation on what the budget's going to be for Terrifier 3, I mean, which is very exciting. And then I'm also going to be talking about on Sunday, I Know What You Did Last Summer reboot, followed probably by a Maxine Everything We Know So Far video. So the rest of the month's going to be Everything We Know So Far videos on other movies I'm excited for, because I think if I just keep talking about Scream and Terrifier, my channel's going to stagnate. So we got to talk about some other things. Isn't that exciting? More slashers, because you guys don't care about kaiju movies. That's okay. That's okay. I respect it. We'll move on. We'll talk about more horror movies, because Godzilla destroying a city is not a horror movie, I guess. I'm so kidding. The passive aggressiveness stops there, I promise. Sarah's excited for ISS. I finally watched the trailer for this again. It looks fantastic. I'm also very excited for this as well. Kind of an apocalypse movie, kind of a space station movie. It's got a lot of things going on that I really appreciate. So ISS, let's see where this one goes. Very excited for this one too, Sarah. Might have to make a video on that sometime soon as well. Shockwave is saying, so Rat King, I have a question. Have you seen The Killer Tree? The Killer Tree? No, I have not seen The Killer Tree. I've seen Day of the Triffids, though, which is kind of that. I love the idea of plant-based horror movies. I love it. I would love to do something in that realm. Ever since I read a certain Goosebumps book, which is kind of about that, I've always wanted to do something about like plants taking over people and turning them into zombies or something like that. I love it. I love that shit so much. Killer Trees, something that what's that M. Night Shyamalan movie, The Happening? I don't know. That one didn't work for me, but something that's not that. I vibe with. The Killer Tree, though, Shockwave edits. Tell me more about this in the comments section. We'll get down to it in a second. I want to know more about this tree killing people. Is it a willow tree? What kind of tree we talking here? Michelle Meadows, what's up, dog? How we doing? Not gonna lie, I didn't care for Thanksgiving at all. Oh, trash movie, 0 out of 10. Maybe I just went into it hoping it was as great as I've heard. Nah, I was a little bored, but my husband seemed to like it a lot. Question, Michelle, are you a fan of other Eli Roth movies? Because if not, I can see. I like if you're not crazy about like Hostel, Cabin Fever, Green Inferno, movies like that. Yeah, no. Eli Roth is also very much so specific taste of horror. It's got like that dark humor element to it. Definitely, you know, even though like you're seeing some of the most dark, brutal shit you've ever seen in a horror movie, it's definitely supposed to be laughed at a little bit. So I can see it's not for, once again, another part of horror that is not for everybody. Very niche. Honestly, very niche, but I kind of love it. I vibed with it. I'm seeing Thanksgiving again soon. I got to do a second watch on that. There was so much I missed at the beginning of that one that I'm kind of excited to go through again. Ghostface95 is saying, I'm not going to name names. Me. Well, I think it was the Outwaters. Okay, yeah, it was the Outwaters. Yeah, I just wasn't crazy about it. Here's the thing, though. I don't want to shit on that movie because creator Robbie Banfitch, I think is his name, not only seems like a very nice guy. A piece of tea leaf is on my lip right now. I'm so sorry. Not only does Robbie, the director and star of that film, he seems like an incredibly nice guy, but was also kind of going for a similar thing, you know? So it's like, for me to shit on the Outwaters and to praise Skinamarink is kind of weird, I think, internally. Because it's like, they're both going for very similar things. I just feel like one kind of did it well, one not so much. This kind of horror is something for me personally doesn't really work, but I appreciate both of these movies for trying something new. I appreciate them. I wasn't crazy about them. I don't see myself buying them, but I appreciate them for trying out something more experimental. We got a lot of people asking about the Long Walk movie. I got to make a video about that at some point. I don't know how much is known about this movie, but maybe at some point we'll talk about it. The Long Walk movie, is this based on King's Bachman novel? Yes. This is one of his I always thought needed to be a film. Yeah, no, it is based on that, which I know. And it's a pretty solid story too. I read this all the way back in high school, so it's kind of been a minute. I need a refresher on it. I remember like basic plot, but man, if you asked me about details, I probably couldn't tell you. But I remember really liking this one. I love reading King, and his early stuff I really appreciate maybe the most, which is weird. His cocaine era, though, is also interesting. But yes, it is based off of that. Thanksgiving is getting a very basic Blu-ray from Best Buy. No Steelbook. I bet we get one announced in a couple of months, though. We probably will. Most likely. I don't know. You liked Thanksgiving because of the kills? I liked the kills and the humor. The humor was a big thing, especially like from opening scene onward without spoiling anything. That was my biggest thing. The reveal, I don't know. I wasn't like, is that a 10 out of 10 reveal? Yeah, you know, that's how I feel about it. Words can't express my feelings of the reveal. It's just noises. Scott Royston is also gifted 5 Killjoy Jake memberships. Holy shit, Scott. You're on fire, dog. You and Sarah just killing it tonight. Thank you guys so much for both of your guys' support. Y'all are awesome. Love you both. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Scott. W. Scott, hell yeah. Common Scott W. We love it. We love to see it. Look at the cult growing. Well, growing, you mean? Yes. The cult is expanding, and I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thanks for supporting me and my little cult. How's everybody's night going? I hope good. I hope everyone's having a great night tonight, Casey. Thanks for asking. It's very, very kind of you. Melissa is with us. What's up, Melissa? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here. What Lies Beneath? I love that name, and I love the profile picture. Nice aesthetic, my dude. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Who else is hanging out with us? Carter saying, I want Ghostface to use some household items on a victim in Scream 7. Use a blender, a picture frame, a drill, a stapler, a sex toy. Ooh, shit on that last one. Give me something weird. A dildo to the face from Ghostface. Dildo face. That's what I want in Scream 7. Listen, we're rebooting the franchise. Fuck the knife, man. No, not literally. I mean, get rid of the knife. Have him use a big old dildo. Fuck it. See what happens, man. See what happens. Why not? Have we had a slasher film like that? I don't think so. I'm just saying. A sharpened dildo as the weapon. I haven't seen it yet. I'm waiting for it. El Dante, a brand new member from Scott Royston. Very nice. 100% legend. Thank you, Sarah, for your gifts to the community tonight, too. Legends. Absolute legends. We love them both. Hell yes. Very good stuff. Lollipop Sanchez is with us, asking for updates on Red Right Hand 2. So I can give you an update on the new movie I'm working on, which is a brand new slasher, not existing in any other IPs. It's a creation of my own from my disgusting head. What I'll say is we're in pre-production for it, finally. I'm starting to work on budgeting and storyboards and stuff like that. It's a lot of work. I don't sleep anymore. Who needs that anyways? It's boring. But I'm very excited to film this here, hopefully sometime in the spring, and you guys will all see updates for it. So I'll probably share some storyboards and shit with you guys soon, as I got some more stuff coming along. Killjoy cult members will see all that stuff first, by the way. Just saying. Just saying. Tara is saying, do you think Brooke from Terrifier 2 somehow gets resurrected and comes back in Terrifier 3? Dude, she got fucking killed, dude. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Brooke was the one who got her chest cavity broken into, and then, wait, hang on. We gotta start from the beginning. I forgot. Hang on, Tara. Let's take it back a notch. Acid to the face, kneecaps fucked up, chest cavity ripped open, heart taken out and bitten into. I mean, listen, maybe Brooke and Allie come back and they're just like zombies at this point, walking around in clown makeup. It's a possibility with some of my crazy theories that I got coming on, but are they going to be normal again? Oh man, I don't think so. I think they're goners. Woo, that would be crazy. More of a cat person yourself? I vibe with it. I vibe with it. Perry Moberg's with us. What's up, Perry? How's it going? Thanks for being a Killjoy cult member. I almost said cat member because I just read that word and it's still on the brain. Cult. Thank you, Perry. Appreciate you for being here. Who's ready for Mortal Kombat 2 next year? I'm very excited for it. I loved that first one, man. That personally, that's my favorite Mortal Kombat movie. Some people hate it. I respect it. I'm probably one of the only people that actually really liked that one. All of my friends hated it. All of them. Like across the board. I don't have a single friend that liked Mortal Kombat from 2021. That's okay. I'll live in my own weird little bubble of loving this film. I know how Halloween Ends fans feel now. No, I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. But I love that movie. I think it's so much fun. So I don't know. Really, really fun little movie. Very good stuff there. Julie is saying, I was mentioning you on Alex from Podcast Now's Scream stream a few hours ago. You're talking about Sarah. I thought you were talking about me. That's awesome you were talking about Sarah, though. Specifically, your Scream 4 sequel idea. Very nice. Alex from Podcast Now is fantastic. We love him. We stan Alex. Hope he's doing good. Got to have him on the page at some point. He's been a big supporter of this page, too, and I really appreciate that. Gave me a chance when I only had like 2,000 subscribers. Put me on his big old channel like that. So we appreciate that. But Bipolar, what's up? What's up? Happy Friday, dog. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. How you doing? It's been a minute since you've been in the streams. Welcome in, welcome in. I think I missed on some stuff as I'm in the UK, so can't see half the stuff. That's okay. I'll put it up on screen, El Dante. I got you, dog. I got you. Holy fuck. Carrie Crave Cinema has been a member for 19 months. Cujo the killer crazed collie? Yes. Let's get a chihuahua in there for Cujo next. Fuck it. Anywho, 19 months. Carrie, I just want to say thank you for your support over all this time. Really does mean a lot. Carrie was one of my first members ever, a very long time ago. And I really appreciate you, Carrie. You've been supporting this page for a long time now. Keeping the dream alive. So even on scary days like this, you guys give me hope and faith that this can happen. So Carrie, thank you so much. I really do appreciate your support all this time. And thanks for always just dropping in and hanging out, being my friend all this time too. That's what means the most to me. And it really does mean a lot. Thank you. Thank you for being here. 19 months. That's crazy. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you so much. Shin Godzilla was kind of a horror movie. So was Godzilla -1, dog. Godzilla movies are horror movies, man. I'll fight this. I swear to God, these are scary movies, man. Watch that original Godzilla, dude. Ooh, you want to feel devastated for like over 90 minutes? Watch that. Watch the original Godzilla. I love the entire David Gordon Green Halloween trilogy. I remember when I thought Halloween was over and done with after Resurrection, and the zombie movies didn't do much for me at the time. And now you got these movies. There you go. Bangers. I mean, Jason, listen, my criticisms of Halloween Ends aside, these are some of the best Halloween movies, without a doubt. I mean, holy shit. I'll shit on Halloween Ends, man, but it's definitely better than some of the other sequels we've gotten in the past, dude, that were just like very much so made because slashers were popular at the time, like I'm not gonna, some people love some of the 80s Halloween stuff. I don't know, man, it's just not. I love Halloween 2, Halloween 3, great movies, but Halloween 4 is underrated, Halloween 5 and 6, I don't know. They have some moments, but just not crazy about them. Garrett's saying I'd love to see Simon Clark's sequel, Night of the Triffids, filmed. Was he working on a sequel? I didn't know about this. Shit. What a weird movie to bring up on stream. I haven't thought about that in a long time. I am not okay with plants turning evil. I love plants more than people 98.9% of the time. Fair. People suck. No offense to all my people, in the 60 people in the chat right now. Maybe some of you are plants, though. I don't know. I don't know who I'm streaming to right now. I can't see any of you guys. This is a one-way mirror right here, okay? I don't know. Hollywood Guy, thanks for the $5, my friend. Always supporting this page. Really appreciate you, man. Jake, not a horror question, but did you happen to see the IGN Game Awards? It was meh to me. Nothing good in my opinion, but Exodus looks good. So I saw clips from it, which is probably why I think it was cool. Because I've heard, actually, speaking of podcasts now, I heard Alex shit on it, pretty much say the same thing. Like, it was just really boring. But what I did see was really exciting. Jordan Peele and Hideo Kojima are working on a game together, which I think is fucking awesome. So that's really cool. I'm excited for that. I don't know too much about Exodus, but I don't know, man. I'm excited for the horror stuff that was announced. Try to keep up to date with all that stuff. So that's exciting. If you don't know anything about that, Jordan Peele's working on a big old horror game right now, which is like, okay, cool, shit. Guy's got a movie coming out next year, and he's working on a crazy video game. Fuck it, why not? So, yeah, for the most part, it looks cool. I want to get into gaming stuff. I want to do like gaming movie or gaming like video game updates or something. I don't know. I still haven't figured out how to incorporate that here. But at some point we'll be doing gaming content when I can afford an editor. But Hollywood Guy, thank you for the $5, my friend. I really do appreciate you. Gaming. I love it. What else we got going on here? I've seen Thanksgiving 3 times in theaters. Nice. I hope Jason fucking enjoyed it. We love it. We love to see it. Still need to see Thanksgiving, but it looks pretty good. I recommend it if you're a slasher fan. If you like slashers and you like Eli Roth, you'll vibe with it. It immediately got a sequel announced too. So I think a lot of people are really vibing with this one. So check it out. If you liked, I don't want to say it's the same flavor of Terrifier 2. That's so simplistic, that's so boiling it down. But it's got that whodunit element to it, so like Scream fans can latch onto that. The kills are gorier than anything you've ever seen in a Scream film, which I personally really like. God, I'm trying to think what else. What else is good about it? The characters are ultra cheese, like ultra cheesy, but in a way that just had me cracking up throughout the whole thing. Very funny stuff. Scott, I got you, dog. We read it. I'm so behind on the chats, if I'm being real. I'm very behind on the chats. I'm trying to talk to everybody because I'm just too kind like that. I want to say hi to all of my friends. I want to talk to everybody, and then I promise I will get to everything, though. I promise we'll make that happen. If we're talking about The Ruins, too, this is an excellent little horror movie that's so underrated. I got it on my shelf over there somewhere. Hot take, crazy story. I stole this movie from Blockbuster back in the day. Oh, I might get in trouble for that still. I don't know. What will I? Like, it's a $10 movie. Will I go to jail for that? That'd be hilarious. Where is this? It's on there somewhere. Yeah, I stole this movie though, because I'm an evil little fuck like that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh man. It's got the Blockbuster shit scribbled out and everything. Oh man, yeah, I love this movie though. This is talk about plant horror. This is absolutely why. This is another thing that inspired me for, wanting to make like a plant-based horror movie because I think they're fucking scary. I love it. Love the idea of plants taking over people. Shit's cool. Really good movie though. A very underrated Thousands flick if you've never seen it. I don't even know what else I want to say about that one because it's a great one to go into blind. It's got a lot of weird little twists and rules about what's going on. Great stuff. Michelle is going tomorrow to PA to meet the whole Screamcast. Nice. Christmas present from my husband. Nice. Very nice. Oh my God, that's so exciting. Enjoy. Have fun. vibe out with the Scream cast. I'm assuming this is like Matthew Lillard, maybe Nev Campbell, Skeet Ulrich. I got to meet I did not get to meet Skeet, which makes me so mad. Wanted to meet him, but just that line was too long in March. God damn. I did get to meet Matthew Lillard, whose line was also crazy long, but it was worth the wait. It was very fun. I had a great experience with that dude. So they're all very nice from whom I've met. I have met David Arquette as well. Super nice guy. He was so cool too. we met him like right at the end of the night too. We like right at the end of the night. Guy was still full of energy. Even though, you know, it makes me a little sad to say this, he definitely comes off a little bit as like, you know, he's an older guy. He's kind of just like, hey, you know, how's it going? You know, he's very soft-spoken. He's very, very mild-mannered kind of dude. Comes off like he's old, which is sad. But hey, we love him to death. He's amazing. He was so kind. Just so kind. Such a kind dude. Is Thanksgiving gory on a scale of 1 to 10? A 10. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely gory. It's not like the 11 out of 10 that Terrifier 2 is, but it's got its moments, man. It's got some brutal kills. It's got a pretty solid twist. It's not like, you know, top 10 of all time or anything like that. I liked the biggest thing I liked about the twist was the reasoning. You know, the actual whoever gets revealed, I think is okay, cool. But the reasoning I feel like was like, okay, I can get into that. That's actually really nice. That was well written. So kills are great. I feel like the story is pretty, you know, basic whodunit slasher, full of cheeseball moments, which I think is really fun. It feels very like it feels like a marriage of like your 90s Scream movie versus like a 70s Grindhouse film, which is definitely that Eli Roth influence coming together. But it's a very fun movie. I don't know. It's one of my favorites of the year. Maybe not number one, but I really enjoy it. You're plant-based, agnostic scarecrow. I guess you are. If you're a scarecrow, yeah, you're right. Shit. Okay. Well, I'm so sorry. Don't mean to offend you, my scarecrow friend. Welcome in, Doug. I love the Thanksgiving November atmosphere of the movie. Reminds me of the school week before Thanksgiving break. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. A big portion of the movie takes place at a school too, which I think feels nostalgic for some people. It's cool. It's good stuff. Lawrence is going to tell Blockbuster on me. Damn it. The Blockbuster police are going to kick down my door. The authorities have been notified. Don't steal, kids. Don't do it. Don't be a bad kid like I was. You owe about $1,000. It's that fucking late, dude. I bet I do. Don't steal, kids. It's bad. Don't do that. Don't be Jake. Jake is a bad influence. I love the ruins terrifying. Yes. Oh, you know, I love movies where characters are trapped somewhere. I can't get enough of them. I think it's such a great, it's always great. It always makes for crazy horror. They're stuck somewhere. They got to get out in a certain amount of time or something's going to fuck them and kill them. Maybe not actually like fuck them, but like kill them. I love movies like that. The Ruins is a very kind of experimental almost with that format. And I love it. Really fun movie. Yasmur is saying, Jake, apologies I've asked before. You're all good. But I'd love to know who your favorite Ghostface was or a ranking. You know, I did a video on this a while ago, but my ranking has drastically changed since then. I did it right after Scream 6 because, and let's be honest, we've all seen the movie. If I'm spoiling this for anybody, dog, you've had 6 months to see it. You've had over 6 months to see it, actually. So, like, right after Scream 6 came out, you know, we got, technically 5 ghost faces in that movie. So I had to update the ranking, of course. But I kind of, like, the way I ranked them, it was, like, kind of a joke to put certain people at the bottom. And I'm like, I don't necessarily, I don't actually agree with that, you know? I put the people from the opening scene of Scream 6 at the bottom, like, because, like, they suck, you know? They killed one person and they both died. Like, wow, you guys are the worst ghost faces ever. So it was kind of like a bit, you know? It was more like a joke. But honestly, I'd put Jason specifically a little higher up on the list. What my favorite Ghostface though will always be Stu. I love Stu to death. I think he's so funny. I think he easily gives one of the best performances in all 6 of those movies from a Ghostface killer. You gotta love Matthew Lillard. If I had to re-rank all of them though, it's definitely the bottom half that I would be reorganizing the fuck out of, because I think a Ghostface performance and motive is like the most important thing. The reveal is fun. You know, it's a good shock when you find out like, oh, it was that person the whole time? Whoa. But I think the motive and like the overall performance at the ending is what's so important to me about Ghostface's overall, more than anything. I love the reveal. It was fun, you know, when I saw these movies for the first time. But yeah, that's the most important thing to me. And Stu's motive being ambiguous on top of that like super goofy, his super goofy performance, that's what makes it for me. I love that, like, you get the only thing he says when asked about why he's doing this is peer pressure. And I love that. I think that's one of the most interesting reasons to dive into for why a character was doing something. Stu's also a very intricate character. You know, a lot of people want to just talk about the goofy side of him, but he's also very sexist, which is interesting. It's just like, why is he this way? You know, why does he do the things he does? And then you see little details in the background of his house that kind of give you clues for that. He's neglected by his family. He has a sister that we know about. Maybe she gets more attention than Stu does. You know, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to Stu Macher as a character, and I love it. I could talk about this guy. He's one of the most interesting ghost faces, I think, out of everybody, because he's so ambiguous. And I vibe with that. I really do vibe with that. Dylan is saying Thanksgiving is brutal because of the trampoline scene. That was brutal. Ooh. God damn. They made that more brutal than it was back in the original trailer. God. Ooh. Fuck, dude. That was honest. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, dude, I don't want to spoil it, but the buzzsaw scene. They're like, that was the most brutal thing. Oh my God. The oven. We'll just say that. To me, the trampoline, how they do it, how they change it up from the faux trailer from 2007, that fucked with me, dude. Like, no way, man. No, fuck that shit. I will never go on a trampoline again after Thanksgiving. Whew. Screw that, man. Hip Hop Mike is with us. They should adjust. And we're left on a cliffhanger. Just like how we might be with Scream 7. Just kidding. Welcome in, Hip Hop Mike. Finish that thought, bro. I want to hear what you got to say. RJ Skarenki is saying a slasher movie starring Groot's... Vin Diesel in a slasher movie. I'm sorry. I'm obsessed with Fast and Furious. If you're new here, by the way, I will always be down to talk Fast and Furious. I am obsessed with this weird franchise. It makes no sense to me, and I can't get over the fact that these movies continue to make millions of dollars. I will watch all of them in the theaters for the rest of my life, and I feel as if I've missed out on part of life because I didn't go and see all of the other Fast and Furious movies when they were in the theaters. This is the most ridiculous film franchise I think ever created. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's so intricate and fucking weird. I don't know. I'm obsessed. Vin Diesel is an enigma to me. A very interesting little guy. He's an interesting little fella. I love him. He also gets paid millions of dollars to be in Guardians of the Galaxy movies just to say, I am Groot. I love it. I think he's not only the most lucky, he's not only the luckiest man alive, he's also just an interesting character. I don't know. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with the man. Jason Carpenter is saying Scream 4 needs an awesome steelbook before Best Buy stops making and selling them. They got 3 weeks. They got 3 weeks to make a Scream 4 steelbook and put it in at Best Buy, which fucking sucks. Yeah, unfortunately, if this is news to people out there, Best Buy is going to stop making physical media at the end of the year. I actually meant to go out on Black Friday and pick up some shit, but Jake's broke. Fucking blows, man. Best Buy is like where the best, highest quality shit always was, man. We have a few like secondhand shops like around here that I go to, but I don't know. I always liked getting it. Like sometimes I would get like new movies from there, and now that's gone. They're slowly phasing it out. It's all gonna be on streaming. I know I sound like a conspiracy theory, but they're trying to get rid of it all, man. They're getting rid of it all. Physical media is gonna be dead. My niece and nephew, their Thanksgiving present, because I'm a good I'm a good uncle who tries to do things for the rest of my family. I got them physical media, an anime that my niece really likes, and Halloween 4 for my nephew Troy, who really likes horror movies. I want to just keep sipping this tea. I love it. But I'm trying to get them, start them young, start buying physical media when you're at a young age, and then maybe it'll catch on, I gotta hope, right? The kids are the future and all that, so gotta make it happen. Gotta make it happen so that people keep buying physical media. And also, hey, here's another incentive to buy physical media. If you're someone who bought a bunch of movies on PlayStation recently, you might have noticed that they're gone now. Gone. Wiped off the face of the earth. all that money you spent on movies for streaming, just gone. Because Sony was like, just wanted to give the finger to everybody, because why not? Buy physical media, everybody. Just do it. It might seem so easy just to have it all in one place on your TV or whatever the fuck, but one day it'll be gone, and you will spend all that money. You'll have to spend all that money again. That'll suck. They can't take away my Blockbuster, okay? They can't take this away from me. Damn it. Okay, I'm off my soapbox, I promise. I'm sorry. I had a little senior moment there. We're getting back to it. Ooh is saying, what is the element of a perfect horror movie and why is it Scream? Why is it Scream 1? Scream 1 is a perfect horror movie because it perfectly subverts what you were expecting, and comments and criticizes the genre that it's in. That's why Scream's so great, man. That's why I love it. Not only is it an effective horror movie, but it also is very funny. It's got a wide range of emotions. It's got fantastic characters, a fantastic cast, a tight script, that none of the sequels compared to. I don't know. I mean, there's just a lot to love when it comes to that first Scream movie, dude. And a lot of horror movies that are also very popular and stand the test of time have a similar element. If it's the fact that they just do something that no other horror movie does and stick out and stand out for that reason. Skinamarink, you might not like that movie, but you can't deny that people will still be talking about that 5 years from now because it did something so different. There's plenty of people who hate Scream. There's plenty of people who are like, oh, it's not scary enough. It's not gory enough. It's directed towards teens or whatever. That's a criticism I've heard of it. I don't agree with that, but something I've heard. So I don't know. To me, it's like there's so many elements that make horror movies great. If it's Scream, if it's Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, so many different movies out there. You can't just copy what something else has done and expect it to take off. You got to be able to find something else you can comment on, something else you can expand upon, something else you can build an entire thing around and make it fucking scary. Every Stephen King novel is just taking a random element to life and making it scary. Maximum Overdrive was Stephen King doing a bunch of cocaine and saying to himself, you know what? Trucks are scary now. Fuck it. Let's go. And he made that movie. And you know what? It's not good, but it's original, and I'm still talking about it here in 2023. So I don't know. I mean, I got some weird opinions on movies. Anyways, Wrestling God is saying, Jake, I got a question for you. Which Ghostface killer do you think is in heaven? Oh man, I'm not getting into theology with you. I'm sorry, man. I respect it. I respect it. I love you guys. But one thing I'm just going to veto every time it comes up is anything about religion, politics, or just personal stuff from me. I'm so sorry, my friend. That's going to be a no-go over here. Hip Hop Mike is saying they'd have the option to bring back any character that didn't die in the first movie. Are you talking about doing a continuation to Scream 1? Maybe. They should just have Sydney wake up from a coma all these years later, and all the movies that followed the first were her dreams, and after she wakes up, she finds that Billy and Stu are both still alive. I've heard a lot of people talking about retconning some of the movies lately. I don't know. That's a really tough thing to announce, right? Something that a lot of people love about Scream. A big reason why people are shitting on, the reboot. I mean, not a big reason, but maybe one of the reasons, a smaller reason for sure, but a reason nonetheless is because, there's been this long-running story through Screams 1 through 6 that a lot of people love, and they want to see that continued. I feel like it's getting too big for its britches at times, but maybe that's a controversial take. I love the story. I think it's great. Screams 1 through 6, there's really not much I would change. I really do love the story that's been running through these movies. But I do feel like if we continue past 6 with a new story that continues with these same characters, you gotta simplify, man. There's so many characters now, man. There's so many people running around getting chased by Ghostface. We gotta cut it down. That was a big problem that I was talking about before all of this crazy news happened a couple of weeks ago. It's crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. Sarah Campbell's throwing $5 Canadian out there. Thank you so much, oh Canada. Saying, I would give up a year of my life if it let you go back and see the second one in theaters and watch Paul and Tyrese full on jump a car onto a yacht. Can I just say that Too Fast, Too Furious is a bisexual masterpiece that I love. I love that movie. I genuinely think it's good, and not for the reasons you think. There is so much sexual tension between Brian and Roman, I guess I always forget their names. I'm always calling them Paul Walker and Tyrese Gibson. I'm always just saying their names. There is so much sexual tension between these two characters the entire movie. It's like impossible to miss. I'm like, these guys are about to kiss in every scene, dude. What is going on? It's so funny. And it never gets addressed again in any of the other movies. Like, never. I'm like, why are these guys not dating? Sorry, Jordana Brewster. Brian's taken. Oh my God. Seriously, I could start a whole channel on Fast and Furious. I'm beyond fascinated with these movies. I haven't even gotten through all of them yet. Dear God. I could talk for days about how fucking insane and strange these movies are. I love them. I love them so much. And yes, this also happens in the movie. They fucking drive a car onto a yacht to stop the guys that they're going at. I don't know. There's so much Sarah, I swear to God, me and you, we got to just do a podcast on Fast and Furious at some point. It's got to happen. I know we're doing Final Destination, but I think we got to do a Fast and Furious podcast. Will anybody watch it? I don't know. I just want to do it. I just want to talk about these crazy fucking movies for 20 minutes. I'm with you though. If I could go back in time, I would love to see these movies all from the jump. That would be so awesome. I would have followed the whole franchise from start to finish. Sarah, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate you. And thank you for feeding into my insane obsession with these very bizarre movies. Oh my God. Fucking Fast and Furious, dude. Carter Scotland Allen is saying, yo, Jake, Ari Aster or Robert Eggers? Jesus Christ. That's a really tough question, right? Ari Aster, in a lot of ways, has kind of done the same thing in 3 movies, which is maybe my only criticism, genuinely my only criticism of the guy. I worship at the altar of Ari Aster. I think he is just phenomenal. I love all 3 of his movies. They have all made me feel so uncomfortable, and I genuinely pray that his parents are okay. I hope that I hope that he has a good relationship with his parents, because goddamn, every one of his movies in some way is about just horrible connections to parents, and it's so funny to me. But Robert Eggers is a master of the period piece in all sense of the words. And I know he wanted the Northman originally to be in some random whack ass Nordic dialect or something that nobody would be able to understand. It would be subtitles the whole movie. The studio cut that out. They're like, just have them speak in English, dude. But he's like, but Vikings didn't speak in English. I love his integrity. I love his integrity. He's always down to get something as accurate as fuck. You gotta respect both of these guys for that shit. Their attention to detail on all levels is 10 out of 10, masterful. I love it. I think I personally just prefer Ari Aster movies because I don't know. I just think they're more palpable. I don't sit down and watch The Witch when I need something to watch at the end of the night. You know what I mean? I can, as fucked up as this may sound, I could put on Hereditary. I could put on Midsommar as a comfort movie. Just because I think there's very relatable characters in all of them. You know, when you watch a Robert Eggers film, you're watching a period piece. You're watching a piece of history, a slice of life from the 1600s, the early 1900s, or from well fucking before that in Viking times. So I don't know. I think both of them are masters of their craft. I'm so excited for Nosferatu next year. I got to see Dream Scenario that Ari Aster produced as well with Nick Cage, dude. Fuck. Got to see that movie. But I think I prefer Ari Aster, even if Beau is Afraid was kind of a miss for me. Kind of. I don't know. Beau is Afraid is too much for me. I am the master of I can watch anything. I'm down for whatever kind of crazy movie you want to throw at me. Let's run it. Let's make this shit happen. Human Centipede 2, throw it on. Let's watch this shit. Beau is Afraid is one of the only movies I genuinely don't think I could get through again. That ruined my week. And that was the point. That was the point of the movie. Ari Aster wanted to ruin some people with that film. And he did that. He accomplished that. You got to know going into an Ari Aster film that he fucking hates you. I'm not even trying to be silly or anything here. Ari Aster, every time that he goes to his little laptop or wherever the fuck he writes his movies, in his head, what's going on is I fucking hate the people that paid money to see my movies. And I think that's so funny. He fucking hates you. You got to know that going into an Ari Aster movie. He wants to just ruin your day. And he does it every time. It's so funny. But just like Eli Roth, you know, he shows you the darkest shit ever in hopes that you laugh at it. You know what I mean? But Beau is Afraid, man. God damn, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of that movie. I'm Beau. That's me. Jesus Christ. Fuck, dude. But no shade towards Robert Eggers. He's fantastic. So good. So awesome. Garrett is saying it's true. I did a 4-movie Pandavision attack with a friend. I wanted to see Final Destination, but he saw Screwed because he was convinced Final Destination would be like Scream, which he hated. Ooh. Yes, it's interesting. You know, everyone always talks about how Scream was beloved when it came out, but there's a weird part of me that wants to make a video talking about like the small subsection of people that like hated it when it came out too. But anything, here's the thing. If you're hearing this right now and you're like, how can you hate Scream? You know, like that's crazy. Anything that breaks the mold in some way, shape, or form is going to be hated. Some people hate Terrifier too. And people nowadays are like, oh yeah, I get why people hate Terrifier too. Like that's too much. But it's the same thing in the 90s, man, when Scream came out. It's really interesting to me. Anytime something tries to, you know, change, anytime someone tries to just do something different, someone's going to be in the background throwing tomatoes. It is just basically the unfortunate truth of it. But you got to not listen to those people because it sucks. Those people suck, man. Even if it's like, here's the thing. I didn't care for The Outwaters. I'm not a fan of it. I have no interest in never watching that movie again. I'm sorry, Robbie, if you're watching this. But what I will say is I respect it, man. It tried to do something different. It might not be for me, but I'm like, hey, you attempted to do something different and you executed it pretty well. I don't think this was the right way to go about it, but goddamn, that's cool. That's cool that you did that. That's cool that you made this movie and there's clearly passion behind it to do horror movies that way. I respect it, man. There's very much so a difference between a movie that someone clearly just didn't care about and just wanted to make a horror movie. I saw some this year, trust me, versus, you know, something that was trying to do something different. It's experimental. There's different reasons for liking and disliking things, and that's okay. Stupid Fizz is with us. What's up, dog? How you doing? Yo, Jake, have you ever watched the Rocky Horror Picture Show? You know, oddly enough, in the 4 years that I've been doing this, I have not rewatched this. I watched this a long time ago when I was a wee little lad. I can't believe I watched this movie when I was a child, but I did. I have not gone back and rewatched it. I love Tim Curry. I love the cast of this movie. I love the concept of it. I love what it stands for. I got to go back and watch it. I really do. 4 years, man, and I've pretty much watched the majority of the classics. This is one I just haven't gone back and rewatched for whatever reason, man. I got to go back and rewatch it. I might want to do a video on this because I really don't remember it, if I'm being honest. I remember it's a little more, you know, song and dance. It's Tim Curry and drag. It's crazy. It's controversial. I love it. I love that shit. Controversial is my cup of tea. Literally, if y'all are wondering what I'm drinking, it's controversy. And by the way, little wisdom from the tea today. It says the unknown is where all outcomes are possible. Enter it with grace. If that's some advice I can give out into the world, I think that's pretty good stuff. Delicious tea though, goddamn. It's some throat coat. If y'all are wondering what it really is. Sarah saying, yes, gotta be an April Fool's podcast. Oh, that's perfect. Teasing some intense fake horror news and then bam, we hit them with Fast and Furious. Sarah, we're gonna do that. I'm not even kidding. And all of you know about it. But so shush. Don't say nothing. No one else can know. Me and Sarah, we're doing this. We're making it happen. Fucking Fast and Furious podcast. That's gonna be great. That's so funny. Oh my God. Eric Cartman saying Ari Aster would have been a good choice for Salem's Lot. He made 2 creepy as hell movies about cults. Imagine what he would do with vampires. Yeah, Ari Aster, honestly, there's an argument to be made that Beau is Afraid is a cult movie too. But if you haven't seen it, I won't say why. So yeah, I think so. I think absolutely he would do a good job with that. He's making a Western next. Isn't that fucking weird? Like what? He's making a Western? That's crazy. It's probably gonna be something more similar to Bone Tomahawk versus Good, the Bad, and the Ugly probably, but I'm excited for it nonetheless. It's probably gonna be brutal. His Salem's Lot, that would be wild. What would he do with that story? Laura is saying, Jake, you need a Scream poster on your wall. Psh, Laura, come on. You think I don't have a Scream poster? Hang on, Laura. Hey, no, listen. You challenge me. You challenge me. Do you think I don't have a Scream poster? Hang on. So first of all, this is a Scream poster. Behind that, hang on. Hey, we're gonna fuck with the camera for a moment. Look at that, Ghostface, baby. Yeah, you just can't see it. It's there though. Oh yeah, it's there. There we go. Let's fix that shit. Yeah. Huh. You thought I don't have a Ghostface poster on my wall. Come on. Yeah, that's Ghosty back there. You just can't see him because his head's cut off. I gotta lower that though. So maybe up here, you can see the ghost face. That could be cool. I like that. But yeah, come on, Laura. Jake doesn't have ghost face on his wall. Come on. And look at this back here too. Hang on. Look at all these bad boys. I got ghost face popcorn, pride ghost face. I got little ghost face down here. Hang on. Wait. I'm committed to this bit, Laura. You challenged me. You think you can challenge me and get away with it? Oh no. Oh. Little baby ghost face. Hanging out on set every day. He's a good boy. This is my son. He's a good kid. He's got his little pin and everything. We love him. He's sitting right here. We're going to just sit with him. Anyways, back to it. Sorry. Darkness Madness is here. What's up? What are your thoughts on Thanksgiving 2, bro? Mr. Jake, man. What's up, Mr. Darkness Madness? How you doing? First of all, I appreciate you for hanging out with me tonight and my insane chaos that I strew along. But my thoughts on Thanksgiving 2, I'm excited for it. I think Eli Roth's approach towards it too is very respectable. I kind of admire him for taking some time off to just write it, make it something good, and then have it come out in 2025. There was definitely a part of me after seeing Thanksgiving and being like, okay, this is going to be popular. You know, I saw it in theaters. I'm like, yeah, people are going to like this. This is very much so what people want to see from slasher movies nowadays. This is going to make some money. Cool. There was a part of me that was thinking they're going to just pump out a sequel as fast as possible. And I'm really glad that's not the route that they're choosing to go down. They're taking their time. They're going to make it something special. They're taking some time off next year to just write a good movie and make it good, make it something worth watching. And for that, I think it's going to be great. If they had announced, a release date already, they're like, oh, Thanksgiving 2, November of next year. I'd be like, I don't know. That would worry me. But everything I've heard so far about it, I've got very good faith in the project. I'm very excited. Jason Carpenter's throwing $5 out there. Jason, thank you so much for your support, man. December 9th, 1983, Christine was released alongside Scarface in theaters. Is that? No way. That came out alongside. I really didn't know that. That's really cool. Going to drink beers tomorrow and celebrate one of John Carpenter's best. Absolutely, man. Christine is so underrated, dude. Oh, I love that movie. I might have to watch that again too. I haven't watched that since last year. But right before Halloween. The last time I watched Christine was right before Halloween ends. So I might need to watch it. I might need to watch that one again. Very cool. I need to watch Scarface again too. No way, man. Both of those came out at the same time. Could you imagine? Fuck. You want to talk about going back in time? I wish I could live through the 80s and just see all the movies. Just all of them. Just go to live in the theater. Someone give me like a couple $1,000. I'll just live in the 80s and watch movies. That's all I would do. Just see all the new releases, see how people reacted to them. That's crazy, man. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Christine and Scarface double feature, Jason. I hope you have a blast going through it, man. Thank you so much for the $5. Really appreciate you, man. Thank you. Eric Cartman saying, if I were an actor, what would you like to star in? If I was an actor, I would love to play Peter McReeves in the Long Walk movie. You're hyped about this, Eric. I love it. Don't apologize. Don't say sorry. Do not say sorry, my dude. If you are excited for something, keep talking about it. I don't care. I'm glad you're excited about it, Eric. That's fucking awesome, dude. What would I want to do? I really want to be in this movie. I would do anything if Damien Leone was like, dude, come to Los Angeles for like a week. We'll get you in a little role. I'd do anything to be in the Terrifier franchise. Just because I love what it stands for. I love what they're doing with slasher movies right now. I think that's awesome. I'm trying to think, like, if there's a big iconic role I'd love to play as an actor. I don't know, maybe like honestly a Ghostface killer in a Scream movie. That would be great. I would love to do that too. I love all of the Ghostface, all of the Ghostfaces really. There's not too many like I hate. There's really not. I would just love to do that and just be like so fucking crazy and losing my mind, taking off the mask and be like, it was me, Sydney. Ugh. I'm the young crazy new one. And then she like beats the shit out of me. That would be great. Be awesome. Wayne Turner is saying, tonight I am seeing the Foo Fighters in Sydney. Holy shit, nice. Last night I watched Horror Comedy Studio 666, the Foo Fighters movie. It was fun. Dude, that is awesome. I would have done anything to have seen the Foo with Taylor Hawkins, of course. Rest in peace to one of the best drummers ever. Goddamn, so sad. But I do love this new lineup too, don't get me wrong. And I loved that new album. Shit. You gotta love the Foo, man. You know, when I was a kid, I wasn't crazy about them, but as I've matured as an adult, I'm like, goddamn, the Foo Fighters are fantastic, dude. Love them. Love Dave Grohl. Love the whole band. Goddamn. Great stuff. Wayne, enjoy, dude. Enjoy. Wayne is over in beautiful Australia as well. So enjoy yourself. Have fun. I just hit my tooth so bad. You guys might have heard that. I heard that through my shit. I don't know if you guys heard that. Ugh. I want to throw up in my mouth. I thought I was going to lose a tooth for a second. Okay, that's enough tea for me. God damn. Gotta stop drinking the specialty. No, I'm kidding. A buff snake. Ooh, my name's Snake. Prepare to die. Scream 7 is the first Scream movie I'm not excited for. Sucks because Scream is a consistently great franchise. It usually is. Buff Snake. And I'm with you, dude. This is the first movie out of at least the last two that I've covered that I'm just not excited for it, dude. Fuck. I want to be. I want to see a good Ghostface movie. But, you know, Spyglass is just like, nah, I'm going to take a shit right on Ghostface's face. We're going to take a dump right on the Ghostface mask. And I'm just like, dude, stop. Stop, bro. Give away the rights. Give them to someone else. Gangster Bro is saying Jake, Jurassic Park is finally getting a survival horror game. I read about this. Very excited for it, my friend. In general, any piece of horror-oriented dinosaur content is awesome, but this is a dream come true. While, yes, very niche, I think that there is a massive demand for dinosaur horror. I don't understand how there's not like a horror, how do you want to call it? What do you want to call this? I don't want to say parody, right? Not a horror parody of Jurassic Park, but like a horror spin-off, right? Where it's the idea of this like mad scientist who's fucking with embryos that he got out of the amber and all that. And he's making these like crazy abominations. Like, why is David Cronenberg or Brandon Cronenberg or Julia Dassernow, how have these people not made a movie like this? What? That would be so good. Throw $20 million at Brandon Cronenberg to make this movie, please. God, so many Jurassic Park fans want to see like horror, the not horror version of Jurassic Park, but the R-rated version. You know, I want to see dinosaurs ripping people apart and be all mutated and abomination creatures. I want to see that shit. I'm with you, Gangster Bro. I'm hyped for this. I'm hyped for this game, but I've always wanted to see that movie. And 65 doesn't count. 65. We don't talk about that movie. It was supposed to be that, and it wasn't that. Ooh is saying, if you were to direct and write a new Terrifier, what would be the goriest kill? I don't think I could do Terrifier justice. I'm going to be honest. I think Terrifier is so specific. You know, it's so specifically Damien Leone. I can't see anybody remaking it. It's kind of like Nightmare on Elm Street, in my opinion. That is so specifically Wes Craven. Craven's got this very undeniable style to all of his movies, even though he tries different kinds of shit throughout his whole filmography. Like People Under the Stairs is obviously very different than Nightmare on Elm Street. But he always has like this certain way of telling stories that I think is very specific to him, just like Damien Leone, just like John Carpenter, David Cronenberg. All of their movies kind of have a certain way of doing things. Even though, you know, all of those directors I just named have very different movies across the board for all of their films. Sam Raimi, another great example. You can't, like, if you're watching a Sam Raimi movie, you know it's a Sam Raimi movie. Drag Me to Hell and Evil Dead are very different. Darkman, very different from all those other movies too. But goddamn, they all have that undeniable Sam Raimi flavor to them. So I don't know, if I were to do a slasher, I'm definitely inspired by Terrifier for sure. I can't deny that the thing I'm writing right now, it would be dumb of me to say that Terrifier wasn't an influence over it, but Art the Clown's very much so Damien's. I don't know. I don't think anyone else could do it. It'd be tough. Like the Evil Dead remake, for instance, is definitely Fede Alvarez's movie. It's not Sam Raimi. It's very much his own thing, his own approach at the same concept. What I would do with Art the Clown is probably pit him against different kinds of characters. You know, I mean, we've only really seen him go after college and high school students for the most part. I'd probably find some new kinds of characters for him to go after. That would be my starting place. Like, what's a different setting we can throw this fucked up character into? That makes sense, of course. Carrie saying, "All that popcorn bucket is cute. Wonder who got you that." I wonder who could have done that. It was Carrie. Spoiler alert. Carrie's awesome. We love Carrie. She's great. She gives popcorn buckets to people. She's awesome. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate you. Jake has a guitar too. I do. I want to play that thing at some point. I want to make a movie. Want to make an album. I want to do all that fun stuff. You sleep with a ghost face pillow? Fuck yeah, Evil Connor. We bought this guy for a prop in Red Right Hand, and I kept it. I think Matt wanted it too. He's like, "Can I have the Ghostface plushie?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." He's my son though, so I took him. But that's nice. That's fantastic. You gotta love it. Triple Glax, what's up, dog? I liked Thanksgiving. It was different. Me too. I enjoyed it. It was a fun one. Very fun one. Thanks for being here, Triple Glax. What's up, dog? Jason Dyer throwing $2 out there. Thank you, Jason. Really appreciate you, man. Where's your alligator poster? Man, I got it. Okay, that, you got me. That one, you got me. I have the 4K of it. That's something. It's something. I should get some alligator on here, though. Gotta rep the best 80s B movie of all time, you know? I mean, seriously. Is that an insane claim? Maybe. I don't care. I love that movie. Me and Jason both love that movie, too. We have a mutual love for Alligator 1980. Which is so good. Just such a good movie. Jason, thank you for the $2. And a big thank you is a big thanks to always repping the alligator shit on here. You know, we need someone to be talking about these movies more than we already do. So very good stuff, Jason. Thanks for the $2. Appreciate you. Darkness Madness is asking, do you like classic movies, Mr. Jake, like 80s and 70s? Absolutely. I fuck with them. I don't talk about them that much on here, honestly. Fuck. I talk about Scream and, Terrifier, modern releases and stuff, but dude, so many 80s horror movies I love to death. The majority of the shit you see on this shelf, too, is 70s and 80s movies. That's my two favorite times for horror, I think. I love the 2010s as well. I think that's a very underrated time for horror. The thousands, also very underrated. But 80s and 70s, man, hard to beat. Hard to beat that time. Very good stuff. I'm trying to think, like, some of my favorite movies from this time period. RoboCop. Planet of the Apes is definitely before that, but I love Planet of the Apes too. Fucking love. There's so many movies. The Friday movies, the Halloween movies, Chucky movies. We could go on and on and on about these, but absolutely, dude. I mean, it's kind of hard to be a horror fan and not like that time period, dude. Something for everybody from the 70s and 80s, I think. Wrestling God has got a question. For you, name one YouTuber that I should check out who does ranked and predictions, reactions on Scream franchise. And if there's no Scream 7, what do you do, a fan film? Yes to that last question, actually. If Scream 7 gets canceled, you know what? I'll do a fan film. Fuck it. Why not? But some other channels that I really like to recommend, I got a couple for you. So first and foremost, I really like this channel called Sista Pam. I say that not with an accent, but that's actually her name. Sista, like an A at the end there, Pam. Highly recommend. Sista Pam's great. Got a lot of good theories over there. She's awesome. The Night Watch Zone, I love. He doesn't get enough. I don't think he gets enough credit. The Night Watch Zone does a lot of like weirder shit too. He talks about like bizarre slasher movies you might not have heard of. I'm trying to think of more people that just don't get talked about on these streams as much. I love Sista Pam. I love the Night Watch Zone. Sweet and Spooky Could not recommend her more. Celis from that channel, I think, is fantastic and has some great commentary on just movies in general. I know you're asking for Scream stuff, but I'm just thinking of horror channels I really like. Haunted Hippie's like my favorite channel ever. I think she's amazing. Holy shit. She just runs an amazing YouTube channel. Her deep dives are so thorough, well researched. I have some mad respect for her. Haunted Hippie's awesome. I'm trying to think of more underrated people. You know, I could say we watched a movie, but I'm 99% sure that all 50 of you are subscribed to them. Damn. More underrated people. I don't know. Those 4. Yeah, I gave you 4. That's pretty good. All those people, fantastic. Across the board. Love them. Love them to death. What else do we got going on? Aspect XD is saying Jake is art. Just imagine. I would lose my mind. Cream my pants at an opportunity like that. Holy fuck. Triple Glax is saying, I heard a rumor of Lights Out 2. This has been a rumor for pretty much since the movie came out. It's a very beloved little jump scare flick, which is what I like to call it. But I love it. I love Lights Out. A very fun movie. I recommend watching the short film that it was based off of, if you've never seen that. Also made by the same guy, whose name is seriously slipping my mind. But this guy's fantastic. He does the Shazam movies, he does Annabelle Creation, and he does Lights Out. And I think he's working on a horror film as well. David Sandberg, I want to say his name is. Fuck. My noodles cooked today, ladies and gentlemen. David F. Sandberg? David F. Sandberg, that's what it is. Yeah, that's definitely, I think that's definitely it. But maybe, I don't know. Shit. But great movies, dude. Great stuff from him for sure. Ugh. I was supposed to see the Foo Fighters in 2020, but it was canceled because of that thing we can't talk about on YouTube, and now it's not the same. That's a shame. That's a big old shame. I was supposed to see Killing in the Name of, what's that band called? Rage. I was supposed to see Rage Against the Machine in March of 2020. Guess what? I didn't go to that concert. Yeah, no, I'm still mad about that. I got my buddy invited me and everything. He's like, dude, you don't got to pay for the ticket. I got free tickets. Don't worry about it. I'm like, oh my God, no way. I got the call like while I was walking around class at community college and all that shit. Dude, I was so hyped. I'm like, no way, man. This was like fall of 2019. And of course, yeah, a couple of months later, the world just decided to end. And I'm like, dude, I'm supposed to see Rage Against the Machine, man. What the fuck? Jake, an adult? Yeah, I'm a child. I'm a 25-year-old child, and I wear that with a badge of pride. my job is I come on YouTube and I swear, and people like it for some reason. I don't know. I don't think people really do like it, but I'm gonna keep trying. To make these weird videos happen. Hollywood Guys throwing $5 out there saying, so if Scream gets a reboot, will it be called Scream Again or Scream 7 the reboot? Dude, could you imagine if they called it Scream? Like, just Scream Again? Dude, I'd be like, no way, man. No way. No way you're doing this shit, bro. Scream 2024. Scream 2025. I'd be so mad. I think the fans would be mad, too. The fans would be very mad if they just called it that. That's a really good point, Hollywood Guy. Like, what are they going to call it if they just reboot it with it's a brand new story? I got to move Ghostface. He's in my way. Little, stop it. Stop it. Sorry. No, but seriously, yeah, I guess that is what they would call it. Just Scream. And this time, you don't have the excuse of saying, well, it's a requel, so we're making fun of ourselves. You don't have that. No. Nope. You can't do that this time, Spyglass. I swear to God, they're going to call it that. And I'm going to have to shit on somebody's windshield again. Hollywood Guy, you make an excellent point, but one that makes me kind of sad. Kind of sad? No, very sad. Hollywood Guy, thanks for the $5, though. We're going to get through this turmoil, a word that's very hard for me to say. We're going to get through it together. It's tumultuous out there right now. That's another big word for you. God damn. But we're going to get through this shit, man. We're going to get through it. Hollywood Guy, thanks for the support as always, my friend. Appreciate you. Alligator, that wedding scene was fire. Seriously, if you want a B movie that's like super campy and ridiculous, and you're like, I just want something that's fun. I want to watch something tonight that I'm going to have fun with. Watch Alligator. There's a sequence in this movie where we just cut to a random wedding, and the alligator's he's there. He's eating people. Fuck it. Why not? That movie, I'm convinced it was written on cocaine. Like, they were just like, yeah, you know what? The alligator's at a fucking wedding now. It's jumping out of the sewers. Let's go, baby. I love it. I love every second of that film. It's so funny. 10 out of 10. A masterpiece. Have I seen The Hunger Games yet? I have not. By the way, I was just got out of Thanksgiving. That opening scene was wild. Dude, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it, my guy. You know, me and someone I'm close to, we're going to see Thanksgiving this weekend. She also wants to see this movie as well. I want to watch it. I'm actually kind of excited for it. I love The Hunger Games. Great movie. Honestly, I love all 4 of them, right? There's 4 of them. I've never watched them again outside of like the theaters. I think I watched like Catching Fire or something like recently, but I saw them in theaters. I loved all 4 of them when I watched them. I don't know. It's been a minute since I've seen them. I'll have to check them out again though before I see this one because it's a prequel to my understanding. Not one I've been keeping tabs on. I'm going to be completely honest, but I want to check it out. I've heard some weird things about the behind the scenes and all that, but still I want to check it out. And you're saying the scalp and shopping cart got me wheezing, dude. Thanksgiving was brutal, but it was very funny. Very funny movie. Like, laugh out loud funny. There was a few times where I was falling out of my fucking chair. I was cracking up so much. Roe Ventures LLC is saying, is it true the Scream TV series is going to conclude the Lakewood 5 in book form? I don't know anything about that. I know that the Scream TV series has been rumored to come back for a little while now. I don't know anything about a book being released on it. But what I do know is if they do decide to continue it, I'm here for it. Your boy will be covering it. Watched the show a little while ago. Maybe need to do a rewatch, but I enjoy it. You know, my opinion really hasn't shifted on the show much. I don't know. I really have no reason to go back to it. I think the characters are fine. They're serviceable for a show. The kills are definitely a step up from the movies. I'll give it that. But besides that, I don't know. I'm just not. It wasn't like, wow, blew me away like a lot of the movies. Sarah Campbell is talking about some of my other channels as well. Got a second channel, Killboy Jack. Check it out. Go subscribe. Killjoy Jake 2. I post like behind the scenes shit over there, so check that out. And yeah, and I also do a channel called Just Jake Tyler, where it's just me doing my thing. I'm trying to figure out what to do with that page. I think I'm going to start talking about animated shit on there again because I really do love like animated shit, animated shows, movies, all that stuff. So I'm thinking about doing that over on that page again. I was kind of doing that on my second channel for a bit, but kind of wanted to move away from that for a little while. But I think I'm back to it. I'm really enjoying what is it? Rick, I'm like seven. Rick and Morty season 7. Really enjoying it. I think it's fantastic. I have a lot to say about it as well that I'm sure most of you don't care about. So I'm thinking about doing that over there. If you are interested, perchance, go check it out. Go subscribe to Jake Tyler. That is my name. They call me Jake Tyler. That's me. Go subscribe. And my second channel. Do it. Why not? I don't know. It's just a button. It won't hurt. It won't bite. I promise. Wrestling God is saying, okay, but I already watched them. You want to watch something else. You watch all those channels that I was telling you about? Night Watch Zone, all those people. Okay, I got a few more. Nerdbox. I recommend Nerdbox. Nerdbox is fantastic. They also do Terrifier 3 updates and a bunch of underrated shit. Danny Vega. Hang on. I want to get this right because his page is it's called something. It's the Danny Vega show. That's what it is, right? I highly recommend this guy. Dude, that's under 1,000 subscribers right now. Get him to 1,000 subs. Danny Vega's fantastic. I've only been on like a few streams with the guy, but he's always just giving it his all. He's got so much energy. Love him to death. I don't think he posts that often either. Yeah, he posted like 10 months ago. Yeah, he doesn't really post that much, but love his channel. I love the dude too. He's very nice. Very cool dude. Nerdbox, them. I've collabed with so many channels. I'm trying to think. Fuck. So many people I've done streams with, and I'm trying to. Oh, Children of the Corn. Oh my God, Child of the Corn. Child of the Corn. Anthony Mock. Love him to death. Anthony's great. He's fantastic. He's been on this page a couple of times. Shit. Marcus from. What's his name? I Shot Him 6 Times. I shot him 6 times. You know him. Come on. Marcus is great. We love Marcus. We stan Marcus. We stan Anthony. Great dudes. Go check out their pages. Great stuff from them too. Do I do collabs with channels? Yes, I have them on stream sometimes. I try to do like one a week. I didn't really get anything this week. But I oftentimes collab with like the Nightwatch Zone, Craven Something Scary, those people I was just talking about. I kind of have a collab coming out tomorrow, kind of. Nerdbox gave me a scoop on Terrifier 3 that I'll be talking about tomorrow, so that's going to be fun. So check that out. I do collabs a lot. Jordan's praising Sister Pam. She's great. I'm currently trying to collab with her on a live stream. I gotta have her on here too. She's got a lot of really good theories that I'd love to talk to her about. I gave her a big shout out when I was talking about Christina Carpenter in a video a little while ago. She had a really good theory about that, I feel. So I was like, damn, that was really thought out. Very good stuff. I really do try to watch everybody who talks about Scream. I try to keep up with that. Oh my God, and Zoe Crawford is also fantastic as well. Zoe, I love Zoe's channel. Zoe puts so much effort into his videos and they're fantastic. Go watch all of them. All of them. Don't skip a single one. Watch every single video he's ever made. All good. What's up, Zoe? How's it going, man? Welcome in. It's been a long time since you've been here too, man. Shit. We're just talking with everybody. Today's the shout out day. I don't care. All these people deserve shout outs. They're all fantastic. They all make really good content. It's great stuff. You gotta love it. MC is saying there's a correlation between schizophrenia and cat ownership on account of the, I don't know what that big word is because I'm too dumb for that. But I guess that makes sense with me. I'm pretty fucking insane. I'm a pretty crazy guy and I own a lot of cats. So I see what you're trying to say. And you're not wrong. Anyways, what if they called it Scream 1996 again, but doing the same here all over again? That's really funny. They call Scream 7 Scream 1996. People would see it. People would see it, man. That's all I'm saying. Crazy shit, man. You put Scream in the title, you put Jurassic Park, Star Wars, Halloween in the title, people will see it. Doesn't matter what's behind that fucking glass. God damn. Chris Johnson, have I seen Dark Harvest yet? No, but it's on my list. It will be on my review video list for the end of the year. I promise I will get to this one. What did I just watch? Oh, I just watched this movie called Rebirth. It's like Birth/Rebirth on Shudder. Highly recommend. Holy fuck. Blew me away. One of the most under-talked about movies of the year. I loved it. Like a solid 9 out of 10. Very good movie. Damn. Loved that one. That was another one that I'm adding to the list soon. That's going to be way up there. My top 10 is going to piss people off, and I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to release that video because it's like all these movies you haven't heard about are in my top 10. And people are going to be like, why isn't Scream 6 number 1, bro? And it's like, because I'm like, I watched 50 movies, man. I'm going to watch like 50 movies before the end of the year. I promise you, there's other horror out there. Garrett Peck is saying Alligator was written by John Sayles. At the same time, he was also writing The Howling. Dude also wrote E.T., which is crazy. I'm dying, sorry. John Sayles is a fantastic writer. He's written a bunch of really good stuff across the board that I would love to talk about if I wasn't choking to death. But yeah, no, John Sayles, excellent writer, great screenwriter, doesn't get talked about. Doesn't get talked about enough. I don't know what's going on. I'm choking on my own spit here. Goddamn. I think I talk too fast. Is that news to anybody? No, of course not. But I think I talk too fast. Goddamn. Congrats on a new live video. You know what? Thanks, Green Gaze. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. Watch my Godzilla video today. You should do that. You should really watch that Godzilla video because no one watched it. But if you are one of the few less than 100 people that did check it out today, that would be pretty awesome. How many times do I gotta ask it? Will you be playing GTA 6? Like maybe, Carter. I'm gonna be completely honest. I watched the trailer. It looks cool, but is this bad to say I don't get what all the hype is about? I mean, I don't know. I've never been crazy about the GTA games. They're just never been like my number one favorite of all time. I might check this out though. I really don't know too much about video games. My opinion on video games is very, I'm very much so a newbie when it comes to all this shit. I've been on and off a gamer my entire life. I really didn't play that much GTA 5, but I'll check it out for sure. I'm getting into Dead by Daylight a lot right now, though. I just bought the Chucky, the Chucky thing or whatever, and that's been so much fun. Oh my god, I'm really vibing with Dead by Daylight right now. So I think I'm gonna think your boy's gonna be hitting that shit for a bit. That sounds gross. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. I really don't know. All right, I'm skipping ahead. I love you guys so much, but I got some super chats I want to get to. Jason Carpenter's throwing $5 out there. Hit or miss, Scream 7 idea. Fuck yeah, Kirby is our new lead in the FBI with a Ghostface killer targeting her. Jake, what do you think? I'm gonna surf while I talk about this. Just a random idea? No, I fucking vibe with it, dude. I'm all about that. Kirby is the new lead. We're focusing on her. She's hunting Ghostface killers all around the globe. Run it. Run that shit. Yeah, no, I'm vibing with that big time. I want to see Ghostface, like, try to fuck up Kirby Reed. Like, why not? Why not tell some stories centered around her? I think that'd be so much fun. 6 inadvertently set that up. Fuck it. Why not? Spyglass will probably do it, though, so it might suck balls. But hey, you never know. Jason, no, I don't think this is hit or miss at all. I think this could be a total hit. People love Kirby. People love Hayden Panettiere. Run it. She's a great lead, too. She'd be an excellent lead in these movies. I don't want to say she was wasted in 6, but she just didn't have as big of a role as I thought. So run it. Run it. Get Kirby in the limelight, baby. I love it, Jason. Thanks for the $5, my friend. Let's see that Kirby-focused Scream. Nick Push is someone who talks horror and swears as much as Jake. I don't know this person. Nick Push. Maybe I do know this person, but I'm just not recognizing the name. Let's look this person up. We're talking about horror channels tonight. Fuck it. Yeah, I don't know this guy. Wow, interesting. And he swears as much as me? A challenge? A challenge, you might say. Oh, I'll outswear the guy. Come here, Nick. Get on the channel. I'm gonna I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say what I just said. I don't know this guy. But yeah, let's have him on, and it'll just be a swear fest. I love it. Let's run it. Madison's with us. What's up, dog? How's it going? You took a little nap? Good. Get a little nap in. Little nap ski. I gotta get a fucking nap in. I haven't slept in days. Who needs sleep? Who needs that? That's for losers. I'm so kidding. Get sleep, everybody. Dear God, don't be me. Hip Hop Mike is saying whatever Nightmare on Elm Street, that movie gets made, they need to do a trilogy and tap into Freddy's backstory more. Yeah, and like actually get it somewhat consistent, right? Like it's always like even more fucked up every time you get into another one of these movies. I think his backstory is like hilariously awful, which like you shouldn't be laughing at some of the things that are a part of his backstory, but like he's just like the worst. They approached Nightmare on Elm Street and said, let's just create the worst human being possible, and he's gonna turn into this dream demon. Like that's Freddy Krueger essentially. When you really dive into his lore and backstory, it's awful. It's really awful. He's an awful human being with an awful, tragic backstory. But yeah, to clarify that in a new movie, kind of rewrite the past, I would be so down for that, because those Nightmare movies get messy with the lore, dude. Messy! So I'm with you, Hip Hop Mike. Let's run that. Jason's throwing $2 out there, saying can't get into The Fly. What? Oh, man. That makes me sad. That's my favorite movie. That's like my favorite movie ever, even beyond horror. I just love it. It's just too gross. I love gross. Gross is my cup of tea. I literally have a cup of tea today. I don't care. I'm going to keep making that joke. Love it. I love how gross this movie is. It's so disgusting, but it's also balanced out with a very relatable love story, which... And here's the thing. I am so anti-romance in movies. It rarely works for me. It's usually just so cheesy and so far from reality, I can't get into it. And I think when it comes to something like a love story, you gotta be close to reality. When it comes to something like a human connection, you gotta have that be the thing that's grounded, close to reality. The Fly does it really well. Here's this awkward scientist that's talking to this like very attractive Gina Davis. Guy's trying to make it work, and he kind of does. He's got a little bit of riz. Mostly because that's Jeff Goldblum, but dude's got some riz, man. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. We're running this shit. Guy has some ridiculous lines in that movie, too, but it all works for me. I love it. And on top of that, you have this very human, grounded story happening, but with all of this crazy, chaotic science bullshit in the background that I love. I don't know. I think The Fly is a masterpiece. There's just not too many movies like it. I wish more movies were done like The Fly, personally. But I'm sorry you couldn't get into it, Jason. Thanks for the $2, man. I really do appreciate it. It's my favorite movie. I just think it's perfect. I love how gross and melty Jeff Goldblum looks in that movie. He's just covered in goo like for half the movie. It's great. Great stuff. I love goo. I'm a big fan of goo. Laura is saying, are you going back to Monster Mania in New Jersey? I love it there. I should. I really should. That was a lot of fun when I got to do that last year. Such a blast. What was that? Shit. That was a drive for me, though. My buddy lives out in Boston, so I actually might be able to crash with him if I were to do that. Jake's so broke right now, man. Oh, my God. I'm crazy. I have some friends in the New Jersey area, though, so maybe I can crash with them, which would be hilarious. But, oh, my God. Shit's crazy. I would love to do Monster Mania again, though. This is a very fun little convention. So much fun going out to these things, man. I got to go to 2 this year, and holy fuck, like what a fun time both of those were. Scarefest and Horror Hound, just 10 out of 10. So much fun. Loved it. Please go make Jake happy and watch his Godzilla video. He will be so very happy. I will cry tears of joy if everyone in the stream right now watches my Godzilla video. Listen, I hate to be that guy. I really do. I just, man, I put a week's worth of effort into this video, busted my ass on this, and it is without a doubt the worst video, performing the worst out of any video I've made all year. And I'm just like, I can't even believe this, dude. Like, damn, that's brutal, man. So it's got like 160 views right now. I don't know. That is one of the worst performing videos I've had all year. But please check it out. I put a lot of work and care into covering all the background and shit for this movie. I'm trying to break into other niches too, other fandoms, other kinds of movies out there. Because I think if I keep talking about the same 2 movies, I'm going to lose my mind. I love Scream and I love Terrifier. Don't get me wrong. I love both of these franchises so much. But I gotta start talking about other things too. You know, I have to. There's other horror movies to be talked about. And there's other things to be excited for besides just those 2. So I'm going to mostly dedicate the rest of the month towards other things. I do have a Terrifier 3 update tomorrow, so I guess I'm putting my own foot in my mouth here. But yes, talking about a lot of other movies this month, please watch the videos so I can keep doing this silly goofiness. What is going on? What else is going on here? We need Ghostface with the chainsaw and jackhammer. Mr. Jake. Oh, I've already done that, my friend. I've already done that. Watch Red Right Hand. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. You'll see it. You'll see it in there. I will say the thing I'm writing right now also features a ludicrous weapon that a character somehow gets their hands on. Very fun. Very fun stuff. Very excited for it. One channel that you love is Ghost Pirate Entertainment. Great community over there. Ghost Pirate Entertainment. Okay. Let's look this up. Ghost Pirate. You know, I love shouting out small channels too, because when I was a small channel, no one wanted to talk about me. so I try to, oh shit. I try to talk about more people's pages and stuff. Just because I see other channels putting in so much work and and it sucks. Like they'll get like only 100 views on their videos. And I'm like, this, like so much care and effort went into this. It's ridiculous. I can't believe this isn't getting views, but other certain things are. It's upsetting to me. Ghost Pirate's got 33K. Okay, he doesn't need a shout out from me. Jesus Christ. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally messing with you. I'll have to watch his stuff. Okay, it looks like he puts a lot of effort into this. See some good thumbnails here. Okay, Ghost Pirate, good shit. Love it. We love to see it. Have I seen the final? This has come up on my Tubi recommended a few times. I have not watched it. It looks very interesting to me though. Looks like a movie I would be into for sure. I have to actually watch it. I have to check that one out. Bankroll Reese, what's up, dog? Any thoughts on Leslie being one of the ghost faces according to the first script? So Bankroll Reese, this is a big ol' nasty rumor that I just don't think is true. Everything I know about it just sounds made up and very fake to me, and we see a lot of YouTubers getting some views on that, and I don't know how I feel about that. I'm very much so trying to move away from talking about rumors that came from a YouTuber, that another YouTuber, that another leaker heard or whatever. I've reported on this stuff before, and every time I do it, it usually ends up being bullshit by the time we get to the actual movie. This we will probably never be able to prove to be bullshit or not, but I wanted to do a video on it, and I'm reading more into it, and I'm like, this is bullshit, man. This is the most, you just smacked all the most popular theories that have been going around the internet together all into one big thing. It takes place in LA. It's Leslie Mocker and Christina Carpenter were the killers. Like, I could go on. It's like all of the most popular shit that anyone could have predicted that would have been in this movie. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. I don't think it's true at all, personally. I don't know. I just think I feel like it would be a waste of time to make a video out of it, personally. But good luck. Good job to the people who got a shit ton of views on that, though. That's what I'll say. Good job. Fantastic. Great shit. Anyways, what else do we got going on? Jason's throwing $2 out there saying Seth Rogen or Matthew Lillard is the new Freddy. Whoa, some weird choices here. Seth Rogen Freddy. I don't even know what to say about that. I don't like what Seth Rogen as Freddy Krueger. Matthew Lillard makes a little more sense to me. Also in a popular Wes Craven IP, so why not throw him in Freddy? He could give a very goofy, crazy performance. Matthew Lillard Freddy. I'm not against that. I'm really not against that. I really have no reason to be against that. That could be fun. I once again, every time I think about a Freddy casting, something that always gets brought up to me is like just the idea of what Robert Englund was talking about when he said he didn't want to do the role. Like, he says, like, he's too old. He doesn't want to put the makeup on again. I had Doug Bradley on the page a little while ago who was talking about why he doesn't want to do Pinhead anymore. He's like, I'm an old man. He's telling me, I'm 69 years old. I don't want to put the makeup on anymore. It's just not what I just can't do it. I'm too old for this. So Matthew Lillard's not old, so to say. I mean, we saw him getting that whole fucking suit in Five Nights at Freddy's. Maybe he'd be down for Freddy. I'd be into it. But I'm definitely looking at younger actors to play Freddy in a new movie. I think it's just a little more viable. Just makes a little more sense. Like, so many people are saying Kevin Bacon too. And like, Kevin Bacon's got the look. Not denying that. But, he's an older guy. Does he want to put all that makeup on and do all the movements that it takes to be Freddy? Maybe he does. And maybe he's down for it. That's awesome. But I just feel like it's unlikely, that's my only thing. I'm down for it, though. Matthew Lillard Freddy, run it. Make it happen. Kevin Bacon Freddy, fuck yeah. Great choice. But I will say, does it kind of defeat the point of Robert Englund not being the character? He's old too. I don't know. It's something I go back and forth on in my mind for sure. But Jason, thank you for the $2, my friend. I really do appreciate that. Matthew Lillard, run it. Run it all the way. The Fly is incredible. Love it. Marley Kai 2000 saying hello, I am finally here. Hello. Sarah Campbell, what's up, dog? Have a great weekend. You too, my friend. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate it. Signing out for a bit. Hope your stream goes amazingly. Amazingly, whatever. Thanks for being here, dog. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. What else is going on? James River CFC Reviews. Thanks for the support, my friend. Saying, what could Eli Roth go with in Thanksgiving 2, Jake? I imagine he's going to set up like another whodunit, probably in the same town because the killer is very centric to that city because of its history and all that. So I imagine it's going to be the same characters, same town, brand new killer. Someone else is doing it. I think they're going to go the Happy Death Day 2 route where it's like out of this same group of characters, someone else is going to be a killer. I kind of hope they do something else than that, though. It's an easy route to go down for a sequel that's landlocked, like how Thanksgiving is. It's something I've been thinking about a lot. I might do a video on this soon, too. But yeah, most likely, same town, same group of characters, maybe some new people thrown in there, which is where your killer could come from as well, which would be cool. I just hope that they're able to find something new to do with it. I think it's so easy to just be like, hey, we're going to have a son character, a relative character be the killer. I think that's boring. I think that's been done to death. For whodunits, especially. It's always a family member, dude. It's like, man, find something else to do. It's so boring. Seen that's done a million times. So I really hope they find like another person to don the John Carver mask and do it for a different reason that we just haven't seen done a million times. I think that would be cool. I shit on, sometimes I shit, I don't shit on it, but I think that Knives Out 2, the Glass Onion movie, I think it's a bit of a step down from the previous film. But what I will say about it is the killer's motive, it's not the same thing that you've seen in every other movie like a million times. And for that, I praise it. I'm like, okay, cool. I appreciate that. So give me something like that. Give me some crazy BS that I just couldn't see coming. Crazy ass motive. I love that. James, thanks for the 2. The 199. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate you so much. You just said Doug Bradley is 69. Yeah, how could I just let a 69 joke roll off the tongue like that, not do anything about it? No mouthwash or nothing. Okay, see, I think I got it in there. I got it in there, dog. Come on. Evil Connor saying, I'm not very fond of these new age slashers. Alternate universes and time travel and shit ain't doing it for me. So you're not crazy about, like, It's a Wonderful Knife, Happy Death Day, all that stuff? You feel that it's lazier than the old school mystery slasher writing? You know, I see where you're coming from. I definitely do. I do appreciate people like Christopher Landon, Tyler McIntyre, Michael Kennedy, all these people for trying something new, though. I really do. Is it, are there moments in these movies, like It's a Wonderful Knife, for instance, that, are like, what the fuck happened there? Like, whoa, what's happening? Yes, there are definitely these moments in all these films I'm talking about, but there's still a lot of fun. It's something new. It's a Wonderful Knife. As much as I have some criticisms of it, I definitely do. But it definitely is special. It's definitely noteworthy to say, like, this is something new. I haven't seen this done before. That's cool. So I feel you. I see where you're coming from, but I just appreciate that they're trying something new. They're trying something that hasn't been done before, and in a lot of ways, that's going to inspire more movies to come in the future that also haven't been done before. You're saying it's experimental. I can dig that. Yeah, I mean, like, listen, Happy Death Day, it's fun. I really like it. It's very much so a just like a mindless fun watch for me, but I wouldn't say that's a top 10 horror movie from its respective decade or anything like that. It's fun. I really like it. It's a really cool movie. It's got a pretty good twist to it as well, but there's some moments in it where I'm just like, what's going on, bro? Why is Tree not just going after the killer and trying to take off the mask? Like, I don't know. So yeah, no, I see what you're saying. But there's some great slashers nowadays, man. There are some great slashers still. They're coming back at the very least. The last, like, maybe 2 decades of horror has been either, about like the remakes of slashers or some that just missed overall to be icons. There's some here and there, of course. I mean, like, however you feel about Jeepers Creepers, dude's an icon. The people know the Creeper. It's a recognizable horror villain. So, I mean, there's definitely stuff. There are definitely good slashers from the past 20 years, but just, the 80s were the fucking golden era for it. And that happens, Slashers have been done to death in a lot of ways, so you have to have movies like Happy Death Day. You have to have movies like It's a Wonderful Knife in order to keep that spirit alive. Otherwise, we're just treading the same ground, which sometimes can be fun. Like, listen, Terrifier 2, while I love it, it just kind of expands upon what has already been established in the past. And it's also coming out in a time period when there's movies like what you're talking about, Happy Death Day, Totally Killer, It's a Wonderful Knife, Freaky, all these movies that all kind of feel like they're all part of the same subgenre. But then you have something like Terrifier 2 that's very nostalgic to like the early 80s. This is, or 70s even, where it's like, here's all this brutal, fucked up shit. This is crazy. And we're just doing that times 1,000. It's crazy. I love it. Very fun. It's a great movie. It's one of my favorite slashers. I love it. But, is it anything new? No. But it's expanding upon something that's just not being expanded upon right now. And I think that's really cool. So for me personally, I think that we can go back and revisit these things and do them in our own way. And then it's something original again. That's how I feel about Terrifier 2. I think some people look at it and they're just like, well, this is just like, some movies from the past. And I'm like, okay, but those movies aren't coming out nowadays. We don't have a Jason. We don't have a Freddy in theaters right now. But we have an Art the Clown. We got that. That's cool. Ghostface is back on the big screen, kind of, but not really anymore. We got John Carver now, which is cool. So, I don't know. Slashers are making a comeback, which is fun. But I do agree, some of them not really much to write home about. But you're a fan of more like late 90s slashers, Urban Legend. I know what you did last summer. Wish we had more of those. We're definitely getting some of those. Oh, we're definitely getting, like, you don't think like you don't think movies like Happy Death Day and all that are kind of inspired by movies like those, though? I feel like movies like Happy Death Day, Freaky, that's the evolution from late 90s, early 1000s slashers. in my opinion at least. They definitely have a similar flavor. For sure, they're expanding more on the campy, cheesier elements to these movies. Like, definitely, they're way campier, way cheesier. But I see them as an evolution of that. It's almost like a throwback to 90s, where Terrifier 2 is kind of like an expansion of like 80s slasher, but making that like just a mega insanity version of that. I kind of see movies like Happy Death Day, all these new ones, as evolutions of these in the same vein. But that's interesting. That's interesting that you do like those, but you don't like the new ones. Okay, that's interesting to me. I kind of was under the impression that like everyone that liked, not everyone, but the people that like really enjoyed 90s slashers the most were kind of loving movies like things from Christopher Landon, Michael Kennedy, Tyler McIntyre, stuff like that. But it's interesting. It's very, very interesting opinion. You're saying definitely inspired, but I prefer it grounded in reality, I guess. Okay, I see where you're coming from. I see this, like the cheesiness is too much in these new movies for you. That's really interesting. I don't mean to sound condescending if I do. I'm just like, I was kind of under the impression that these were the same group of fans, but that's interesting to me. I really do. I've said this 1,000 times before, but I want to repeat it. I love hearing opinions from people that I don't necessarily either agree with or like a take I just haven't heard before. That's why I do this. That's why all of this is happening, because I want to hear other people's takes on things that I might not have heard or heard before. I personally have never heard that take, so that's really interesting to me. That's fascinating. I think you think they're made for you, but it's not really hitting. Okay. Dope. Yeah, once again, not trying to sound condescending. I'm very fascinated by this, Evil Connor. This is very interesting to me. Because this is what I live for. This shit. I live for movie takes that I just haven't heard before, and I love it. That's really interesting to me. Cool. Okay, I personally enjoy the cheesiness to some of these movies, but it definitely is too much sometimes. Happy Death Day 2, holy fuck, way too much. Like it's a cheese sandwich. There's not even any meat on that sandwich. It's just fucking cheese layered on top of cheese, bro. God damn. But I do enjoy some of these movies. It's a Wonderful Knife, I have some complicated feelings on, but I think for the most part, I enjoyed it. Jacob Myers is here with us too, saying, what if Michael and Corey never teamed up and remained enemies for the whole movie of Halloween Ends? It would have been better. I think that would have been way cooler to watch Corey and Michael go at it at the end, instead of Corey just doing what he does at the end, which it's so unsatisfying. I don't know. I was like, I threw my hands up in the air when that happened, and I can't talk about what it is, but I was just like, you got to be kidding me, dude. Like, after all of that, sorry, I just, goddamn, Corey Cunningham, man, it strikes a nerve with me. It really does. Me and Madison are going to be ghost hunting later, early into next year. By the way, everybody, I'm very excited to do this. We're doing a little. I want to film a little special for this page too, where we go ghost hunting and do some crazy bullshit. We're going to be going to a haunted manor and going ghost hunting. I'm going to try to get possessed. My goal is to get possessed by a demon, and hopefully we get that on camera. That would be really cool. We're currently preparing for that. It's going to be a fun little special I do in January. Check it out, baby. Ugh. It's going to be fun stuff. Sorry I'm dying over here, everybody. Jake's been working all day, and I have not been taking care of myself. Tomorrow's going to be a self-care me day, but you will still see content on the page, which is great. We love to see it, man. You got to take those self-care days, though, no matter what you're doing out there, because I know I'm not the only person who's busy. If you're busy right now and you're like, holy shit, I'm so tired, you got to take a day for yourself. You got to do it. You have to. It doesn't matter what you're in the middle of. You have to take care of yourself, or you are going to get to the point where everything sucks and you want to just cry. Yeah. So take time for yourself. Do that. It's so important. I know I'm not the only person saying that to you. Just do it. Trust me, even in my situation right now, I'm working on a movie. I'm working on multiple channels. I have so much crazy shit going on, and I'm still going to take some time tomorrow to just rest and watch some Rick and Morty and do what I do, just crazy shit I want to do. In fact, I might watch The Ruins, a movie that I'm going to keep recommending to you during this stream. Anyways, Perry Moberg's throwing $5 out there. Perry, thank you so much for the support. Really do appreciate you. Saying, what's an obscure slasher that is a must-see? Ooh, an obscure slasher that's a must-see. Oh, shit. There's like you ask a question like that, and my mind goes to a million different movies. I'm trying to think what's the best obscure slasher? The Mutilator is a movie that I adore. I think it looks gorgeous. It has this like deep blue and glossy look to it that I love. The kills are phenomenal. It is very much so an 80s slasher though, so the characters are very annoying. But if you can get past that, the kills are phenomenal. I think it's a really excellent little movie that nobody talks about. Great movie. The Mutilator, excellent recommendation. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, God damn, there's so many good slasher movies out there that are so good that don't get talked about. Pieces. Oh, Pieces is so good. Pieces is an excellent movie. Eli Roth loves this movie. He constantly cites this as a movie that inspired him to do movies like Hostel and Cabin Fever. It is very much so. It very much so has this like dark sense of humor about it, but it's also very brutal at the same time. It's very over the top and ridiculous. It has his same flavor to it. You can see where Eli Roth got inspired from that one. Pieces is great. Fuck, I'm trying to think what I got on my shelf that's really good. Oh, there's see like whenever I recommend movies to people, it's usually like more bizarre, weird shit. Like Mandy is one I tell people about a lot. Beyond the Black Rainbow is a bizarre movie that I fucking love. I'm trying to think what else. You haven't seen The Mutilator? That's an excellent one. That one's really good. Trying to think from just this year if there was anything. Fuck. I'm gonna looking at my letterbox real quick. I want to get you something else besides just that. I always like to recommend at least one or two things, you know? 2023 horror. What's something that people don't talk about from this year that's really good? Not a slasher movie, but there's this movie called Night of the Hunted over on Shudder that I enjoyed. It's a little preachy, like a little preachy, but damn it was good. I really enjoyed it. Has some really brutal moments to it. Not a slasher, but it's a guy with a sniper rifle just fucking up a gas station, and it's really interesting. Really interesting movie. Man, I'm sorry, Perry. I'm at a loss here. Sorry to ask you so late in the stream. I know you're tight. No, dude, you're good. You're good. I'm vibing. I'm chill. Don't worry about me. I'm okay. Fuck. So many good slashers out there. I can't even think. The Burning is another one that I'm not really crazy about, honestly, but it's one that a lot of people really like. It's just so sleazy. It's such a sleazy movie. Every 2 seconds you get a character talking about somebody's like, oh, that girl's got some nice tits. That is all the dialogue in that movie. You can fast forward through that, just get to the kills. all the dialogue in that movie is girl's got nice tits. Cool, let's move on. And then you're just like, dude, oh my God, talk about like anything else. God damn, Jesus Christ. But trying to think what else. I got nothing. The Burning and The Mutilator, watch them. Sleepaway Camp. Sleepaway Camp's so good. Sleepaway Camp is so, yeah, you guys are so right. Agnostic Scarecrow, Sleepaway Camp's so funny. Oh my God, such a funny. Eat Shit and Live. I love that movie. God damn, it's so good. Sleepaway, all three, there's only 3 of them. Don't worry about the 4th movie. It doesn't exist. All 3 of those are so campy and ridiculous. Great movies. The Prowler's another good one. I love that movie. The Prowler's crazy. Trying to think of more, like, just what's a really obscure. Oh, The Driller Killer. Have you guys ever seen The Driller Killer? Ooh. The Driller Killer is this movie that came out like right after Halloween. Like Halloween came out, someone was like, holy shit, stop everything we're doing, stop the presses. We got to make a movie just like that. And The Driller Killer is so ridiculous. It is a ridiculous little slasher movie that came out in 1979, which is like not surprisingly a year where not a lot of slashers came out. You know, 1980 is where like you get all of the Halloween ripoffs because everyone spent the next year after 78 like working on their Halloween ripoff movie, you know, whatever. Dude, I love The Driller Killer though. It's insane. It's an insane movie. Sleepaway Camp, also great. The first 2 Sleepaway Camps are great. The remake is also really fun from a couple of years ago. I recommend it. Does a little reversal of it's the Sleepaway Camp remake is kind of like we took the commentary from the first movie and we just flipped it. I've heard some people say like it misses the points of the original Sleepaway Camp, but I think it works for what it's trying to do. I vibe with it. I'm like, okay, that's funny. That's cool. I like it. I definitely like the original 2 more, but that remake, it's worth a watch. It's definitely worth a watch. It's really got some great kills to it too. Wayne Turner, I've never seen the Maniac Cop movies. I hear they're good though. I want to watch these. My buddy Sean loves these. Gotta sit down and watch these. For sure. Whew. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to sign off. I was like, I'm only going to do 90 minutes tonight. I'm so tired. I've had a very long week. That Godzilla video killed me. That was so much reading and research and shit. I spent like almost all of Wednesday just typing away at a 4-page script, and well, that video went nowhere. So what I will ask you is please watch that. Please watch that video because it's currently bombing like so bad. I've never had a video do that poorly in my whole YouTube career, which blows. Crazy stuff. So watch it, check it out, please God, please watch it. it's pretty good stuff. And thank you all for joining me tonight. It's been a blast talking horror movies with you guys. You all are fantastic. I should fall asleep to the final. I think I'm going to. I think I might do a double feature of the final and the ruins tonight because that's what I've been meaning to watch this one, Agnostic Scarecrow. So I need to watch some new horror movies. I'm not even kidding when I say I'm going to spend tomorrow watching South Park, Rick and Morty, and more horror movies I haven't seen because Jesus Christ, I need some sleep. But please, I beg you, if you're any bit excited for Godzilla X Kong, watch that video. That's all I'm going to say about it. Thank you all so much. You guys are the best. Love all you dudes. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all. Peace out.